DJ, I have a crazy idea.
What's your idea, Ezekiel?
So, my idea is dragon racing, and we need to world craft this.
Dragon racing. Like
Dragon
from
racing.
How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah, from kind of. It's kind of like how you train your dragon. Dragons are a part of the culture. People ride them all the time, but it's everybody has a dragon. Think of like dragons like cars. If you know somebody that has a car, just replace that with a dragon. They have a dragon, and that's how they get everywhere. But I gotta like introduce you to the world real
Let's
quick,
see.
and I need you to kind of help me fill in the holes of the
Right.
things that need to be filled in. All right,
All right.
imagine
Are there Vikings?
there can be there could be Vikings. So I want you to imagine a world.
Do you think there's a
Okay, keep going.
Viking who lost part of his leg and he gets paired up with a dragon who lost one of his fins?
Statistically, this could happen, but I feel like we're verging on copyright infringement if we go too far.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So all right, I need you to imagine a world with three atmospheres.
Okay.
Even though we live in like one with seven, somebody a lot smarter than me can correct me down in the comics. Comets. Um, so imagine a world with three atmospheres, but it's more like three cloud levels. So you have the ground. The ground is like a mysterious place that nobody ever goes to. People that have even like seen the
Nobody
ground,
knows what's on the ground.
nobody knows what's on the ground.
So everybody lives in the middle layer?
Everyone lives in the middle layer.
Wait, do
So
these people live in a giant cake?
that's a good imagery. Okay. You have layers to this world. And on below the bottom cloud layer, there's a solid layer of clouds. And if you go below it, you see the ground. Very few people have ever seen the ground. And inside this cloud layer, there are floating mountains. Okay. There are floating structures of land. There's floating land. There's floating islands made of soil and stone and rock
Islands.
that float. Okay, we've seen this before. It's been lots of IPs and other stories, floating islands. Okay. In these floating islands, there are even floating
Lots of
mountains
floating islands.
that are so high they reach the next cloud level, or there are fragments of islands that have basically these massive bridges that link them to get up to the second cloud level. Here we have basically another solid layer of clouds that cover the land as far as the eye can see. And when you get above that, there are more of these basically islands. And some islands even float out of the clouds and in between in just the middle space. And they range in the biomes like Earth does. There's jungle islands, and when I say islands, they're pieces of land fragmented like crumbs across a white table. And there's clouds in between that you can fly, and there's even like giant, I don't know, I'm trying to make this creative in such a way. There are islands that are so big and have weird form.
Are
Have you ever
there
been around?
giant sky snakes?
There can be. They can just be called serpents or like dragons without wings or like bunches of wings, like a
So I like the name sky snakes.
sky snake. You like the name sky snake? All right, describe
Yeah.
to me a sky
It's
snake.
kind of terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's a
Okay. So imagine you're standing on one of these clouds, right?
uh-huh.
And you're just going about your business. Maybe you're mowing your lawn or feeding your dragon
Yep.
or cleaning up after your dragon
Yep.
or trimming your dragon's nails,
Uh-huh.
claws, whatever.
Yep.
And a shadow passes over you and the sun gets blocked out. And you turn and you look into the sky and you see this massive reptile creature just slithering through the sky with no visible means of levitation.
No wings.
And
No.
it's just coming
Yeah.
right at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no
How,
nothing.
it,
No
how
helicopter.
big is the sky snake? Is it like big enough to just eat an island, or like is this thing like as big as an alligator?
It's probably like imagine a semi truck,
Uh
but
huh.
really long.
A really long semi truck.
Like
So they're very
semi
dangerous.
truck, but then there's four semi trucks in a row.
Like a sky snake could eat a
Maybe even
dragon,
five.
like a normal like a riding dragon,
Yes.
like a single rider
Yes.
riding
The
dragon.
sky snake could just swallow it whole. Exactly.
I love it. All right, we're gonna scatter them throughout the world. All right, they're now in throughout the world, being dangerous, and people have to watch out for them because they're dangerous. All right, in these floating islands that basically are nestled in the into the top of the clouds, and some are like recessed into the cloud layer to where they're just surrounded by fog. They don't move. They don't like float around. They're not a cloud that kind of drifts across the sky. These are like solid. They're floating, but they don't move. So on the second layer, there's also a third layer. And then above the third layer, they call it what's a good name for an open sky? Basically, there's no clouds above the third layer. There's just a third layer and then just blue sky and stars, and then you have the sun and the moon. What would
Ooh.
you call the like the
Looks
top
like
layer?
the no top place.
The no
The
top place.
starry sky.
Mm-hmm.
The
We're gonna call it
the
the
void.
well. You inspired my imagination. We're gonna call it the
The
heavens. We're gonna call
starry heaven.
we're gonna call it just the heavens. So the people that live on the lower layer, they just like the ground. We can call it we could call it the hells if we want, but that might be too
That might be a
sweary,
little much.
too sweary. Um,
Well,
we could call it the depths of Sheol. Um,
you just call it the ground.
call it the ground. And so these people that live on like the first cloud layer,
Kind of boring, but
the first people that live on the first cloud layer, they basically have legends of like the heavens, and because the space in between the cloud layers are massive. And to get up there, it would
like
be
oceans are massive.
well, so if you're on a dragon, you want to get to the second layer, you need to fly for probably a week or longer to get to this, depending on like if you can
Ooh.
catch some updrafts to get to the second layer. But dragons can't fly for a week straight. They can fly for maybe 10 hours would be like an endurance dragon, I would say. And before they have to land and they have to rest, and then the next day you can wake up, you can go again.
Probably have to eat some chicken too.
Have to eat some chicken. So can you describe to me a chicken in this world? Is it
Well, it's probably a lot like a chicken in our world,
perfect?
except
It can't,
bigger,
it
I
can't
would
fly
say. And they,
like a dodo bird.
no, they probably could fly. They have to fly. There's probably flocks of chickens just flying around, getting eaten by dragons and sky snakes. It's an infestation, really.
Yeah.
They're like mosquitoes.
Well, oh
They're just
dang,
everywhere,
they can swarm.
just like
Are they
picking on stuff.
carnivalistic? Like where they can like surround somebody and just like pick them clean like piranhas? That's scary.
No, not quite like
Okay,
that,
not
but
like that.
more like they just kind of float in and kind of like a locust,
Oh,
except
they like
less aggressive.
they can destroy crops and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of a pest, kind of a nuisance.
All right.
And nobody really eats them, probably.
No, you
They
said
just
that the
feed them to their
dragon.
dragons.
Yeah, just feed them to your dragons.
Yeah, people don't eat them, is what I'm saying.
So like mice. They're like mice.
They're like raccoons. Yeah. Nobody eats mice.
Unless you're really hungry. All right, we digress. Okay. So you get to the second layer. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention another couple structures in this world that kind of just make things a little bit more interesting. Have you ever been inside like a cave system where there's like stalagmites and stalactites, and they're like these massive caverns that you're walking
Yeah.
through? So
Yes.
imagine islands or solid structures that are surrounded by clouds and they float as well, and they're also in this world in these cloud layers that either like are hanging down from the second layer or they're just like peeking out of the first layer or they reach all the way to between layers like these massive structures that you can like I want you to imagine flying your dragon in the between the first and the second layer and you enter a canyon and this canyon is basically like half like you're flying through caves and it opens up into open sky and then back into the caves and then there's stalactites and stalagmites so you have to like quickly fly around before I don't know you run into one. So that's one another structure.
So you're saying
Or it's
lots of
dragon
obstacles.
lots of obstacles because this is about dragon racing. We're getting to that.
Mm,
So remember dragon racing.
lots of obstacles. So it's not like you're just from place to place. You have to watch out for floating rocks and stalagmites and stalactites and fly chickens and sky snakes.
Mm-hmm. All of the above. And it's gonna get
Sounds like a dangerous world.
I got a couple more structures out there for you.
So are there like, well, I have a question now.
Yeah.
Um, you know how in Star Wars there are like hyperspeed routes through space so people can travel through space without crashing and dying and
Mm-hmm.
stuff?
Yes.
Are there routes like that through, from major cities to other major cities and whatnot, so that
Yes.
people can just fly through without having to worry about these sorts of things?
Like trails and roads and stuff. Yes, because none of the islands move. They don't drift like the clouds do. The clouds will move around these rocks, even though they're floating. They don't move. And so
Mm.
and so if you
They
have
have gravity holds on them.
they have gravity holds on them. And so if you find a route from one island to another, that route will always be there, and there won't be another island that basically cuts off that route. It's a trail that's always there. Um, but if you're talking about like speedways,
Smart.
people do look for, and these are more random, are updrafts and what are they called? Pilots use them to find. You're looking for jet streams. There are jet streams that significantly increase the time it will take. Decrease the time it will take to go from point A to point B. And so people, trail runners, we're going to call them, are constantly looking for routes. Even though they may not be between the shortest two distances, they're looking for these jet streams. And if they find one, they can, I don't know, sell the information or they can use it to drug run stuff. And
Ah,
and I don't know.
smart.
Yeah. All right. The final structure
I
before
like it.
and then I'll need you to
They
kind of
can use it for all sorts of nefarious purposes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we're gonna like get to that. Like dragon racing might not be I just had a great idea. All right, so our dragon racer
Tell me.
used to work for a smuggling outfit. And that's how he got so good at riding a dragon and going fast.
Uh-huh.
And he even knows like secret routes and stuff. But we're gonna get to that. Like that's just like a tidbit of like a story that's currently trying to form in my head. So,
Okay.
all right,
Okay.
final
There for it.
final piece. On the outskirts, on the we're gonna call it the border, or at least the farthest that anybody has ever went. We have these 8 structures, all of them. Okay, I want you to imagine a map. just like a massive sprawled out map. And in a perfect circle, evenly spaced apart, are these 8 massive pillars that go all the way from the ground to the heavens. And they peek through the third cloud layer. They peek over the top like these massive pillars, or what are four-sided?
Are they
What are like
more? Are they made pillars like humans made them? Maybe.
Great question. Great question. We're gonna say they seem some they range. Some seem to be carved. Some seem to be more dilapidated, and so they're not carved. What is it? What's a four-sided thing called? It's dadgummit.
Square?
No, but like, what if happens if you put it? That's if you stand it up. Yeah, there's a word for it. It's a special thing. It's not a pillar. It's I'll think of it later. All right, so you have these 8 pillars that all reach from the ground to the top. And there's a legend that they're hollow and that people live inside of them.
Ooh, very interesting.
And so that's one idea. They're mysterious. Barely anybody ever goes out to these 8 pillars. The other idea is that the 8 pillars represent the 8 kingdoms, and each pillar is a castle that a kingdom lives in. And it's not that they built the castle, it's that they took it over. Like, these are very ancient structures.
They don't know necessarily where it came from.
They don't know where it
but
came
they're living in it.
But they're living in it. And they call them the fortresses. That's my other idea for it. The 8 fortresses and the 8 kingdoms.
Okay.
But 8's kind of a lot.
8 fortresses.
So we could like make it down to 3, and the 3 kingdoms control more than one. So we could make like a 3, like a pie of 3. And then one kingdom has 4, and the other 2.
Or we could divide them up differently, and we could do it like this. Okay, so you have one kingdom that has 2.
Okay.
And you have 2 kingdoms that have 1 each. And you have one that is rumored to be haunted. And you have one that's in like the drug area of the world.
Like the dark.
And the drug runners use
it. It's a criminal. I got you.
And then the last one is something else. Maybe the last one is the mysterious one.
It's mysterious
or something. I don't know.
It's mysterious and nobody's ever been there, and everybody that goes there dies. That sounds more like the haunted. That's the haunted one. That's the haunted one.
Maybe there's one that kingdoms keep switching off.
Do they fight over?
Okay, you can have this.
They fight over the one.
Oh, we don't want this anymore. Yeah, they're fighting over it, or something like that.
I love it.
So, where does our racer boy come in?
Well, this is about dragon racing, so we'll get to the political intrigue later. This is good. We've created. We're all. Just give us enough time, and we'll make it a political thriller.
I know, right? We always somehow get to that.
We always like, all right, these are the kingdoms, these are the problems, they hate each other in this way. Can we not just have like a simple like dragon racing story with like there are kingdoms, they just don't matter?
No, there's always a political aspect of it, because if the dragon races are part of the culture, then there's going to be bets, there's going to be political intrigue, there's going to be sponsors, there's going to be people who have a vested interest in these people and these dragon racers and these dragons. There's going to be dragon breeding, there's going to be all sorts of things that are going to need resources and people to do these things. people to do the work, to put in the time, to take care of the stuff, the equipment, the logistics of these races. And all of that is going to have to be legislated by someone.
I love it.
Politics.
Politics. Always politics. All right, let's do all of that. But to keep things simple, all of the pillars are haunted because I love that. And anybody that goes there dies.
Okay. I like that.
Okay, that just might keep things simpler so we don't have to like, okay, these kingdoms have this. All right, I might save in brain power. And then later we can like explore it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I love all of that. So you have a sponsors.
Got it.
So we have our Dragon Racer. And oh, we haven't even gone over the different types of dragons.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. All right, so we have our Dragon Racer, and he comes from the criminal background, but he wants to get out of it. I don't know, he has a criminal. He smuggled stuff with his dragon.
He smuggled spice.
Okay, so maybe there's like different dragons that do different stuff. Maybe there's cargo dragons, these massive hulking beasts that flap very slowly but create so much updraft that they only have to flap like once every 5 minutes. And they carry cargo. They're like cargo, they have like these massive saddles that are on them, and you can strap like crates upon crates, and then they can hold like giant nets, and the giant nets have boxes inside. Just trying to imagine this giant cargo dragon.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Okay. And so our dragon rider
gnarly creature
flies a single rider dragon, a small, agile, quick dragon. And on average, smaller the dragon, faster it is. We're gonna just have some like weird logic. It technically doesn't follow logic, but the world doesn't follow logic. So smaller the creature, normally faster it
is what we want it to be.
That's right. We want to make it for fun purposes. And so he's doing Overwatch. Him and like 4 other guys are basically escorting this massive dragon, or like a think of it like bombers and their fighter pilot escorts. So you have like these 4 bombers.
Is this after he quit the drug running, or is this the drug running?
This is the drug running.
Or the criminal back. Okay.
This is the drug running. And then something bad happens. Tell me what bad happens.
Rope breaks.
That makes him have to basically flee, change his name, and basically take up a new.
Okay, I got it.
And so here's what happens. Basically racing. He has to take up racing.
Here's what I'm imagining.
Okay.
There's like this cargo dragon, and it has a special saddle that they stuff all the stuff into. All right. And it's really big, right? Right? It's big.
Yeah.
That's the idea here.
Yeah.
It's like massive. You can fit tons and tons of people on it.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm thinking because they don't want stuff hanging off of their dragons. They want it tight on the dragon. So they have special saddles and stuff that keep the cargo not necessarily on top, but on the sides, on whatever. But then the saddle breaks and it falls off the dragon, and all of the stuff falls off with it. And then they're all freaking out. And one of the guys is like, I saw the Dragon Racer guy buy the saddle before we left. I think he cut it. He sabotaged it so that the whole thing would fall off. So now they're out all of this cargo whatever it is, whatever they were transporting, and they blame him for it. So then he's like, I gotta get out of here because they're not gonna listen to reason. So he has to run away to a more civilized part of the world while all the criminals are going to start chasing him and wanting to kill him.
Awesome.
That's the idea.
That's the idea. All right. So would it be okay if I may add some more suspense?
Yes. Do it. Go for it.
So,
All yours.
I had an idea that I'm trying to implement, and I want it to be a part of this whole thing. So so it got cut, right? All the cargo got cut and it fell. And they're looking for somebody to blame, and one of the other smugglers blames our dragon rider. And he has to flee for his life because they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. They want him dead at that point.
Exactly.
And so he has to flee. So something crazy happens as he's running away. Oh, dude. Okay, never trying to think about this. How can we make it?
Like a sky snake attacks?
Oh no. I'm trying to link two ideas in my head together.
What kind of crazy are you talking about?
Like pretty crazy, like insane. Okay, so they're flying through the air, the cargo falls. He's right next to the dragon when the cargo falls. Like he's in a very suspicious place. But who's also in a suspicious place is one of the other smugglers. And as the other smuggler comes around, we're going to say in this story, you can yell while you're riding a dragon and the wind does not wash out your voice. And you can hear pretty well. We're going to say it's weird like that. Like you can have full conversations with somebody flying next to you in the wind.
Got it.
Are we good with that logic in this world? Because it's going to allow for so much more storytelling possibilities. So he yells to all the other cargo.
Disbelief has been suspended.
The cargo. He yells to the other dragon riders that he just cut the ropes. He just cut the ropes, and they all yell. And he goes, "No, I didn't." He's like, "He lies. We got to capture him so we can kill him, or we can do whatever they want with him." So there's this massive dragon chase. Okay. And in the dragon chase, the other dragon escorts, basically they're after his dragon. He's doing all he can to swoop back and forth between like these floating islands, like these floating boulders that are just kind of like nestled inside the cloud layer that are like hard to see. So he's like coming in and out of the cloud layer. Let's say like they're right above the cloud layer, so that's why they're smuggling. They can hide inside the cloud layer if like a patrol comes by.
Right.
So you have this epic chase. His dragon gets grabbed. He gets thrown off his dragon. And he falls.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And he falls and falls and falls through the cloud layer. Ice starts to form on his body because it's clouds. He barely misses like so many like floating structures in the clouds and stuff. We could even like allure to things later. It's like as he passes, he sees a floating island just like in the middle of the cloud layer. But the cloud layer, think of like the thickest fog you can think of. And inside the cloud layer, there are lights on, and it's of a house built on an island in the middle of the cloud layer, like a secret house. I just want to throw that in there, just to add some mystery. And he falls
Make
past.
The world feel a little bit more lived in.
Yeah, make it feel a little bit more lived in. And so there's a secret, maybe like a crazy wizard's house. He flies past it. He doesn't even look. We don't get to explore that anymore. But as he's falling, he comes out, and there's the ground. The ground, something that he's only ever heard.
Oh no! About.
Yeah. He somehow hits a massive tree that has leaves on it, and he hits the leaves, he hits branches, and he falls and hits the ground unconscious. He wakes up.
Okay.
Days later, hours later, he doesn't know. All he knows is it's dark. and he hears things. And so let's say like he hides inside of a tree or something. And as he's hiding, we can like what kind of things do you live on the ground? Dangerous things.
Really big spiders
Really big spiders.
that like to wrap people up in spider webs
Mm-hmm.
and suck their blood.
Mm-hmm.
And also really big crab-like thingies.
Oh dang. It's like these armored.
Yeah. Yeah, and the armored crabs like to fight the spiders, and the spiders like to try to suck the crab's blood out of the shell, and
It's a
the
juice box. I'm sorry, continue.
struggle, epic struggle of
And he's witnessing this as he's hiding in like a tree, a rotten tree.
arachnids versus shellfish.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
The crab is pinching at the spider, and the spider's trying to stick its venomous thingies into the crab and is wrapping it up with his spider web.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I got.
That's
That's
pretty
it.
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. All right.
Yeah.
So from this point, I need your help, DJ. I want him to find the cargo that fell, and in that cargo there was a box with a sedated dragon that he has never seen before.
It's a new kind of dragon.
New kind of dragon. But it needs to be like,
And it
okay,
has black scales, and he'll call it
more
White Fury.
White Fury. Um, I like it. So we have White Fury. I don't know about the black scales. Again, copyright infringement. But no, black scales are cool.
Okay.
Maybe this dragon can change the color of its scales.
It's stealth mode.
Stealth mode. Yeah.
Like a chameleon.
Like a chameleon. Okay. So what I'm trying to do
Okay.
is create. Do you know how like you've seen like the old movies of like the man and the stallion, the Mustang horse that won't let anybody ride it, and he's like doesn't, and so one tamer.
Yeah.
And so I want it to be more like two people in a really bad situation, and he has to tame this dragon, and his only chance is to ride it out of the ground, of the floor.
Otherwise, he's gonna get his blood sucked by a
He's
giant spider, or he's
gonna
gonna get
die.
slashed in half by a
Yep.
giant crab.
Yep. Yes. All of the above. Oh. So what happens next? So he finds the dragon on the ground. Dragon's fine.
Starts talking to the dragon. He's like, "All right, listen here, bud. You could eat me, but then you would just die because you don't know how to get out of here. I know how to get out of here, but I can't get out of here. So we need each other." But it's one of those weird things that since, one of those plot devices that the best way to control an animal is to make it think you're its mother. And so we can just have a thing where the first thing that the dragon sees, it thinks that's its
Dude, I just had
mother.
what you just said gave me a brilliant idea. He doesn't find a dragon. He finds an egg.
Okay.
An egg he's never seen before.
Oh. And he sits on it.
Yes. Yes.
And the egg is turning different colors. It's changing colors.
The egg is changing different colors.
Rorschach's mask.
Yes. Like the egg is
It's
almost
slowly
invisible.
drifting and into, shapes and colors and things, and sometimes it's clear and he can see through it into the dragon.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So he's
It's a soft eggshell.
It's a soft eggshell. What does he set on it then?
No, that was a joke. I was just going with penguins then, but it's not a penguin. Well, I mean, I guess more birds than just penguins do that, but
Yeah.
it's not a penguin.
I like the visual. So he
He finds I think it's pretty common for dragons to have heat when they're in eggs
Mm-hmm.
form. So maybe he has to find like a volcano.
Ooh.
Or maybe he pulls a classic kill a thingy and then cut it open and then stick the thing inside the other thing to keep it warm.
I like both. Can we do both? What if he becomes? What if like he becomes a savage? He lives on the ground. He wraps a bandana around his forehead. He builds like a little backpack. He puts the egg inside. He builds himself like some weird rudimentary weapons, and then he just goes to town. Just goes to town.
There's a town?
No, I'm just like no.
Why didn't he just go to the town in the first place?
I'm sorry. Bad terminology. He goes full Rambo.
He just turns into Rambo.
He did.
I
Yeah.
like it.
He just turns into
takes
Rambo.
The egg. He finds a spider or a crab, kills the thing.
Oh my
How?
goodness.
Maybe there is some sort of special. There are a bunch of weapons or something in the cargo shipment.
Yes.
And then he sticks the egg in the spider for safekeeping until he finds a little stream of molten rock, lava stuff. Lava. Yeah, that's the word. And then he puts the dragon egg in the lava.
I love it. So
that seems like a cool thing to do.
that's a pretty cool thing to do. The dragon egg hatches.
But wait, what if the lava is too hot? What if he has to find water geysers
He has to find water.
and put it in the water geyser?
This egg is so needy. The lava's too hot. The water guy.
Babies always are.
Yeah. Well, it's not a baby yet. It's still in the egg. It's a little incubator.
It's a baby. It's a baby. So.
No, it's a baby. All right. Okay.
And
so the baby in the egg needs taken care of, and it needs to be perfect.
It needs to be warm, but not too warm.
Yep, not too warm. A good simmer. A good little simmer.
Needs to be exposed to sunlight, but not too much sunlight.
But not too much. I mean, you got to use butter, but not too much butter. Put a little spice.
Okay,
there.
Here's what I'm
saute the egg.
How much time are we dedicating to this egg dragon? Because
not very much. Like we can go through this.
I thought this was about
dragon racing. I know. We
haven't gotten to the.
We haven't gotten even to the racing. What are we doing?
I don't know.
All right, let's speed run this part.
Right, we'll just speed run the raising of the dragon.
Okay. Egg hatches.
He raises the dragon. There, speed run.
Boom, he raises it. And he has to tame it. And it doesn't want to be tamed.
They fly up.
And this dragon's smarter than the average dragon. Can dragons talk? Are they intelligent?
And it doesn't have any teeth.
Oh, no.
It's retractable teeth.
Nah, it's retractable teeth. Oh, man, that's such a good original idea.
So original.
But what's the point of the attractive teeth?
No, I think...
What's the point?
What?
Why? Why detract the teeth?
It's cool, that's why. What's the point of the skin changing colors? It's cool. That's
for camouflage purposes that'll come up later in the story.
Okay, fine. He doesn't have retractable teeth. It's fine. He doesn't have retractable teeth.
That's a bummer. I wanted the retractable teeth. I just needed to know why. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Too bad, because there's no reason why.
Okay.
So we should just move on to the dragon racing.
All right, so he raises it. He finds a way out of the bottom. He flies away, right as some giant, monkey type thing tries to capture him. They barely make it out alive. Suspense, suspense,
And then there's
suspense.
Sky Snake.
And then there's a sky snake they have to avoid. He makes it back up to
And
the
he
cloud. He finds
the Sky Snake into flying too close to the ground, and a bunch of giant spiders get on it and kill it to death.
oh my god, that's
And the giant
horror.
monkey smashes all the spiders
and kills the snake
like
and
he's
eats the spiders.
uses the snake as a whip.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
I know, right?
I think that's worth the entire story right there. Like that's worth the price of entry.
Just turned it into a monster movie.
No, let's later. Like we're putting layers on it. The world is filling up. The world is filling up.
Yes.
We like a full world.
It's not exclusively about dragon racing.
No, the dragon racing is just the main part.
Mostly about dragon racing.
As of now,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
We just gotta get to the dragon race.
We haven't gotten to it yet.
But there's so many more cool stuff.
Establishing the two characters.
Yeah, we're still
But neither of them have a name or description yet.
Well, I thought you were gonna call it Darkwing. I mean, Shadowwing.
Darkwing Duck? Shadowwing.
Wait, Donald the Duck?
That's a superhero.
Probably.
No, Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. So it's a duck dragon. It floats on water. We'll get back to that.
That can change skin.
We can call him what is the pink unicorn horse name? My Little Pony. What's the horse's name?
You think I know that?
I don't know it. All right, somebody in the comments, they know it. All right, we're going to name the dragon that because it can change colors. So it's like a rainbow. We'll call him Rainbow Dragon.
That's stupid.
Okay, fine. We'll call an edgy name like Shadow Hunter.
He hunts shadows?
He is
a shadow.
He is a shadow.
Hunts.
And he hunts, yeah. We can call him Shadow Strike. Go, Shadow Strike. Use Shadow Attack. All right. He flies.
Activate stealth mode.
You activate stealth mode. Shadow Strike. Activate stealth mode. So he flies up through the clouds.
All right, he's flying upward.
And he finds he finds the wizard's house. He finds the wizard's house that he passed.
He passed while he was falling. That was a callback. That was a callback.
Oh my goodness, it's so cool. Because he has to fly, and he flies for hours upon hours. Like I said, dragons can't fly forever, or they'll get tired and fall.
But they can fly for pretty far.
They can fly for pretty far. And I haven't established how high
Yes.
the first cloud layer is from the ground. Do you think we like a week?
Okay.
Dude, that's really far. All right.
It is really far.
Dude, getting back up to the first cloud layer might be way harder than we think. All right, but if
here's the thing. I don't know why you kept calling this guy a wizard, but
what you got?
Wizards can do some pretty crazy things. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Okay.
He flies up maximum altitude of his dragon, whatever that might be. It's probably higher than the average dragon because his dragon is pretty epic.
Yep.
And he starts falling because his dragon's just tuckered out. Boom. House appears under him and the dragon falls on the little island. Okay.
Whoa.
He has his little interaction with the wizard and he's like, I gotta get back up. And he's like, oh, it's whatever. We're already back up. And he's just at the top already. Magically. Boom. At the top.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Of wizards. Well,
I like the wizard, though. I like it.
No, I'm trying to get to the...
No, you're right.
I'm trying to get to the dragon racing.
You're right. You're doing the good. You're doing God's work. All right. Okay, this is what we need. Okay. I have an idea, but we're going to keep that. He's flying. He sees the cloud layer.
I have an idea, too.
He's almost gonna make. He tuckers out. The wizard teleports underneath him. Love that. That we're gonna keep all that. All right, but it's a week. It's a week worth of travel from the ground to the first layer of clouds.
All right. So he's with the wizard for a week.
So he has to find like a really tall tree or find a mountain to fly up to the high as he can. Like he has to get as close as he can to the cloud first. But it's about dragon racing. And so my idea is that everything that happens from this point forward, and we'll go back and rewrite everything, is about racing. So he has a race against something. He has a race against a clock or time or a natural disaster.
All right.
So he's racing to the first cloud layer, but what is he racing? What to the first cloud layer, to the wizard's house?
A sky snake.
And it's hunting him.
Chickens.
A flock of something's hunting him, right?
Going after him.
It's hunting him. And he has to stay ahead of it.
He's got to get away.
Well, this is the first race for survival. So he races, and the sky snake at the end, let's say he finds a massive vine. Do not steal from other stories. It is a massive beanstalk. No, beanstalk.
I think we're allowed to steal from that story.
I think it's been out long enough. I really do. I think it's lost its copyright.
Yeah.
It has no copyright rights anymore.
Yeah.
So he finds a massive beanstalk. He flies for a day. He flies for like 8 hours or 6 hours because it's a young dragon. And it's building up its stamina. And he's having to fly away from this snake. And he flies. So the next day he flies for 6 hours. And then he finds out the snake is gaining on him. And so he realizes he needs to fly for at least 8 hours a day, or the snake is going to gain on him. So he starts flying for 8 hours a day, and the dragon's starting to get tired out. But the snake keeps gaining on him. So he's like, we're going to fly for 10 hours a day. And the snake keeps gaining on him. The dragon keeps getting more worn out. And it's the last day, and he's like, come on, we just got to make it. We're going to fly. So he flies for 6 hours.
And he can see the snake getting closer.
He can see. By this point, the snake is on his heels, bro. He flies for 8 hours. He flies for 10 hours. He's pushing the dragon. The dragon's pushing hard because the dragon knows he's going to die.
He can feel the breath of the snake.
Dude, right there. 12 hours. Dude, the dragon is giving it all he's got. And the snake is right behind him. And then he looks up in the clouds and he sees a silhouette of lights of a house. But he's not going to make it. And then what you said happens. He falls. The wizard teleports beneath him, and he whacks the snake right before it falls into his jaws. And now we're on the wizard's island.
I love it.
Okay, so we're going to keep it a theme. So now the wizard needs to, our dragon rider, and the wizard needs to have him race to do something for him.
All right. I have an idea.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how it fits into the racing thing.
No.
Okay, here's my idea. The wizard is where the guy gets the idea for racing, dragon racing.
Oh, I love it.
Because he doesn't, like, to him, in his mind, he's just going to go back and talk to his criminal buddies and be like, hey, here's what happened. I didn't do anything. And in his mind, they're going to be like, okay, we know you. We know you didn't do anything. But then the wizard is like, that's a fancy dragon you have there. Have you ever thought about dragon racing? He's like, oh, that's an interesting idea. I always was the best dragon rider around.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? That's okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I love it.
That was it. I don't know what he's racing at that moment, but that was mine. That was that was what I had. Also, if this wizard guy is going to be like a continual character, he could be the sponsor.
Yeah.
He could be our guy's sponsor. Or he could just be a not a continual character. Either way works.
I love it. So he thinks about racing. And the wizard teleported his house to save him. What if the wizard has him have to go retrieve a magical object and bring it back to him? And it has to be done before the day is out. Or
As
he
payment for saving his life.
has payment for saving his
He's like,
life.
I saved your life. Now you owe me something, and this is what I want. He's like, but a life that only lasts so long. So I need it before the end of the day. Or I'll have to use your dragon instead. Or your face. Or something.
Dang, he needs like a dragon soul.
I'll have to take your soul.
Dang. So he has to go capture a soul and then run away? So he has to go capture a dragon soul and run away?
Well, that's not exactly what I was thinking. I was just thinking that the wizard guy needed what he was sending the guy to get, or he needed a dragon soul. And so he's like, I want this, MacGuffin, but I'll settle for a dragon soul.
Maybe the MacGuffin is a dragon soul, but there's a particular dragon.
Maybe.
That he needs the soul of.
Maybe.
And so,
yeah.
What if there's a big red dragon named Grog, and he lives in a floating mountain, surrounded by his floating...
Is there a lot of gold?
Yes.
There's a lot of gold in the mountain?
There's a lot of gold in this mountain, yes. Okay. Just to boost our creativity.
I think I see where you're going here.
And the dragon and the wizard used to have a deal, but the dragon broke the deal. And so now the wizard needs our dragon rider to take a crystal, and the crystal is a soul housing, and the dragon rider has to attack Grog, get the dragon's soul, and get out before Grog can kill him. Because if you can take someone's soul and they're still there and they can control their attack. They can still attack you. It'd be like if you took my hat. Are we good with that idea?
They'd probably be even more vicious because they'd be less personable.
Yeah. You took their soul, and now they're going to kill you and get their soul back.
Yes. Now they're just a soulless monster trying to rip people's eyes out.
So, the wizard gives him a map, and he flies for like 5 hours. He finds the dragon. He steals the soul, but the dragon wakes up, of course, and almost eats him, and then he has to fly away. And the dragon's chasing him. Yep, and there's crazy stuff in
the race.
In this race right there. We're racing dragons right now. Oh, it's happening. The dragon racing is happening. But this dragon's really fast, and it shouldn't be fast because it's really big. But it is fast.
Does he have to shoot it with an arrow in one specific spot so it dies?
No. My idea was that he gets back to the wizard right as the dragon is about to eat him, and he gives the wizard the soul, and when the wizard grabs the soul, he does some wizard stuff, and he's like, okay, dragon, you now belong to me. You broke our deal.
That's one idea. Alternately,
what do we got? Change it up.
Alternative.
Delete it all.
Alternative.
No idea.
That is, he takes the bigger dragon and he flies around and he's like, I need to get this dragon off of me somehow. And then he has an idea. And he flies back to the beanstalk. Okay?
Yeah.
And he tricks the dragon into flying where the snake is, the sky snake. And the sky snake eats the bigger dragon. I forgot the name. Gronk? Gronk?
Well,
Something like
it's
that.
not Smog, it's Grog.
Grog, right. Yes. I remember that it was something not smog.
Not Smog.
Anyway,
All that matters is
he,
it's not
he
Smog.
tricks it into flying too close to the sky snake, and the sky snake eats him.
I love it.
That's my idea.
That's a good idea.
And then he just flies back to the wizard, and the wizard's like, "Did you have any trouble?" And he was like, "Eh, no, no
Eh,
trouble at all."
nothing at all. So now that the wizard, they're like even, would then the wizard like helps him out, right? Gets him to the top. Oh no, he should tell him he should
Yes.
dragon race. That's what
He
happens
said,
next.
I was watching you as you were flying
With my crystal
around on
ball.
your dragon, and seems you would be quite good at dragon racing. But they just call it racing. They don't call it dragon racing because it's the only kind of racing,
There's not any foot races.
What do they call it? Nest dragon.
Nas dragon. No, those are the people that only fly in
Uh,
circles.
oh, okay.
This is like
Okay.
distance dragon racing.
Left turn. Left turn.
Mm-hmm.
Left turn.
Mm-hmm.
Left turn.
Yep. It's
Okay, so
really easy to watch though.
does the wizard help him? Does the wizard set him up, or does the wizard say, "Okay, there's your idea, bye," kick him out? He's flying and he's just back in town, or what's the deal? How does it work?
I don't know. You're the you. I need you to lead here. I need you to lead.
All right, so here's what happens. The the wizard says, "If you'd like to extend our partnership, I have a proposition for you. I was watching your maneuvers on your dragon, and I think you'd be quite adept at this dragon or this racing thing that they have in the bigger cities." And the guy's like, "Huh, that's such an exclusive sport. There's no way I'd ever get in." And the wizard raises his eyebrow and he says, "Well, I happen to know a guy." And then the wizard puts on a different hat and he's like, "It's me. I'm the guy I know." And then he's the sponsor and the promoter and whatever. And he's like,
Awesome.
"I already have a race for you, actually. So we have to go race." And then the wizard becomes his publicity mentor.
Publicity. Okay. They make it to the race. What are they racing
Like
for?
the guy from Ben-Hur.
Yes.
Josephus? Was that his name?
I can't remember. I think I've only seen it once.
I don't either. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Well, we made it to the dragon race and we did it.
In dragon racing.
We did it.
Made it
The
to
big
dragon race.
made it. Woo! I can't believe we finally made it to the dragon racing. This is what the whole idea was
Made it to
about.
the races.
Now they're gonna like fly around. And they're gonna like he's gonna be like flying.
Really quickly and shoot fire at each other or something, and spikes and whatever else the
Dragons.
dragons have.
There's like
Is it like
what? What's it like?
death race racing, or is it like
Oh, it's
like
definitely it's definitely
speed racer?
It's
race
yeah,
racing?
like speed racer racing. Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
I love it. They
No.
have all these different tracks they go on,
Oh yeah.
and they have all these different weapons that they can attack each
It
other.
well, it depends on what dragon you're riding.
Very dangerous sport.
Because some dragons are spike dragons, and they can launch spikes. And some dragons are
Mm.
acid dragons and ice dragons
Where
and
you got that from?
fire dragons. And some dragons are are like dragons that are like full of armor and they just
Ooh.
ram into whatever they want to ram into. And then
Mm.
some dragons they have mounted like giant crossbows onto them. And some dragons, the dragon rider can
Yes.
shoot stuff like arrows. I don't know.
Like they have little catapults that they can just
Yeah, like you can
or
modify
they
the saddle.
carry a little bag of rocks that the dragons throw at each other.
All the above. There you can mod. There's
Mhm.
dragons and then there's saddle modifications.
It's to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
The audience can make their own dragons.
So
The racers, our audience, can make their own dragons.
yeah, everybody can custom make your dragon.
But the racers
You-
make their own dragons.
You custom make your dragon. You train with your dragon. You make your way to
And it's just
the
like
race.
Pokemon at that point.
Mm-hmm. And so basically, it's from point A to point B. Whoever gets the first in the day, and then there's a rest. They rest. Everybody rests at night, and then in the morning, the race will no racer can start before sunrise. But soon as sunrise, soon as the sun can peek over the horizon, depending on the layer, because like you can see the sun rotate like through the first layer and then the second layer and then the third layer. So as soon as it peeks over the first cloud layer, somebody shoots a gun, or no, doesn't shoot a gun, makes a loud noise. Are there guns in this world? That complicates things.
They shoot I have it. They shoot a flaming catapult stone thingy.
And that's go.
Into the air.
Yeah.
Like a flare.
And so then the second race starts, and so there's legs of this race. And there's multiple legs to this race. And there's one leg where they go through the canyons that I was talking about, like these massive cave systems. And they're really dangerous because things live inside.
Canyon worms.
Uh-huh.
Canyon snakes.
Canyon monkeys. What other
that live in the rocks?
There's tribal people.
Try to get the
Yep.
that shoot and they make funny noises and lift their rifles over their heads. Or I mean their crossbows, whatever that kind of weapons they have.
And they make funny noises and they pump their guns, their crossbows into the air, and 100%. Okay, I also have another idea. Everyone,
they're called canyon people.
Yeah, they're called canyon people. But I was thinking about the viewers. Like, how would you view this race? I think magic is prevalent in this world completely, and everybody has a crystal ball. And in the crystal ball,
that's what I was thinking.
Dude, we're on the same wavelength.
They're just watching the whole thing on the crystal balls. That's so cool. I want one.
That's crazy.
Because then you can just watch it from everywhere, and there are like advertisements during lulls in the race. They step over the crystal ball. It's like a channel. You're watching a channel.
Yes. All right.
And you can switch channels to get different views.
Mm-hmm.
Like different angles and stuff. Like if you have a specific racer you want to watch, or if you just want to watch whoever's in front.
I love it. I was also thinking about the placing system. Like first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Because if you come in first,
sixth.
I mean, there could be 6. There could be up to like 20. There could be like 40 people in this race. So we have lots of carnage. Like lots of people that could die. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need.
So unpredictable because someone could be in 40th place one leg and then first place the next leg. Like,
well, that's what I was saying.
How
it works is if you come in first, you get to start ahead of everybody else based on how far they were behind you. And then a maximum of 4 hours.
First guy gets there, and then 2 minutes later, the next guy gets there.
You get
the next morning. The first place guy gets to leave, and then 2 minutes later,
Yep.
the second place guy gets to leave.
Exactly. Maximum of like 4 hours. Like the people that come in like super late, they're basically like the last 20 people. Let's say they're like 4 hours over. They all start at the same time. But imagine having to wait 2 hours before you can start the next leg. But then the next leg, you gain 30 minutes on the head.
Sleep.
You get some extra sleep, and your dragon gets more rest. Think about it like that.
Your dragon gets more rest.
Okay. And you make up time on the next leg.
Faster.
Yep. And it's also safer. No, it's not safer. It's safer to be in first. Or you don't really want to be in next to another dragon racer because they'll try to like pick you out. If they can.
But you also don't want to be in first because then everyone's trying to get you.
If they can catch you. If they can't catch you, you're fine.
No, I think there's probably a principle that if you're in anything, like if you're further back than sixth place or something, or if you're so far behind the leaders, you're not going to be trying to fight the guy next to you. You're going to be just going as fast as
Dude, that's right. That's right. Like, you don't care. Like, you're just going.
Because there's no point to it.
Or you even, like,
And
make pacts.
You'd be wasting your ammunition or whatever.
You make alliances. You make alliances with the people next to you. And they're like,
alliances.
It's like, once the guy in first is dead. Yeah.
Stuff.
Uh-huh. Like, they're speed racing. And that's all they're doing. While the people up in front, they're just fighting all they can to stay in their placement. The people in the back are like, we'll kill each other once the first place is dead. And so it's like,
when we're in first, then
we're gonna kill each other.
Starts.
Yeah, then it starts. And so they're like, yeah, dude, that's crazy. I love that. But I was thinking,
politics.
boom, politics. Always. But this is good. So like our dragon racer, he has to like take shortcuts through the canyon, like the dangerous routes. Like, and he has like a map and stuff where you can see all the different routes that you can take to get to the finish line. And some are like through Dead Man's Canyon.
Is it a magic map that has all of the other racers on it so he can see where they are?
I like it. And then I don't know if I do like it, because the only reason I don't like it is if he's like, there's a level of anxiety you can give the reader or the watcher by not knowing how far ahead the people in first are. And so in your head, you all automatically imagine the worst possible circumstance, that they're way ahead. And so he's having to do everything he can to like catch up. But if he knows where the first place is, and he's like, oh, he's just like a little bit ahead of me, I don't need to take any risks, and takes this crazy passageway that totally might lead me to where I want to be, or I might just die. And so, but we're we're coming up with it. We can make the first place person as far ahead as we want.
So maybe that's just an item for the rich people.
You can sponsor.
Really
You could sponsor your dragon rider through the death race.
Yeah, it's like, the chicken exterminator service bought the most popular player, Magic Mac, and now he has a chicken exterminator thing on his dragon, and he has this map.
So he can see where everybody's at. Because that would be good to know.
Exactly.
To know where everybody's at.
Yeah.
It would also, yeah. Or like somebody sponsors you with a secret route, like like a map with just like an unknown route on it. Like if you take this route, it'll let you catch up like an hour. Or you get ahead an hour.
But you have to watch out for the canyon people.
It's like, this is.
I just thought of something I think is funny that we should have, and you know how the wizard is his is the main guy's sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should have a chicken restaurant that sells like chicken nuggets and stuff,
Yeah.
chicken sandwiches,
Like
whatever,
massive chicken nuggets, massive
chicken
yeah.
wings,
They're always massive though because the chickens are
all
huge.
that stuff.
Big
So
size.
everybody just makes fun of it because they're like, we're not gonna eat chickens.
Chickens are
That's
stupid.
like eating rats,
Yeah. We feed our
eating
dragons chicken.
pigeons. Nobody eats pigeons.
Somebody eats pigeons.
And he's like, no, it's good, really. It tastes just like chicken.
Good, you must try.
Anyway, I think that'd be funny.
Try chicken.
Carry on.
You like chicken? Okay.
This
Dude, I love that.
sponsors and
I love that.
things.
That's
Sand
one of the
people. I mean the canyon people.
so all of like the low grade people are sponsoring our Dragon Raider. Like none of like the rich people, none of the cool people. Only
Yeah.
the chicken restaurant is sponsoring, and like the wizard also kind of has a little bit of stake in it, but I don't know.
He just wants people to eat his chicken.
He just wants people to eat his chicken. I love it. All right, so next leg, I want there to be a leg where they go around one of the massive pillars, one of the black spire. They're called spires. One of the black
spires.
I don't know. No, like they're not even like black. One of the mysterious spires, pillars that reach to the heavens, and some of them have holes inside that are hollow, and they're really big, and so you have to go around it. But our Dragon Rider is way behind because a bunch of bad stuff happens, and he's like 3 hours behind.
He got sabotaged.
And he has to catch up. But the only way he knows to catch up is to go through the pillar, like inside of the pillar. And he's heard legends that they're hollow.
Finding Nemo.
Like Finding Nemo. I don't know why does that like tell me. Oh, it's like because they have to go through the canyon.
They swim through the thing. They don't go over it.
Yeah.
When you come to valley, swim through it, not over it.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
But I like it. Yes. So he has to fly through the giant spire, and inside of him are these weird mechanical robotic creatures. Think like have you ever played like The Legend of Zelda, like those kind of like ancient creatures and stuff, like that glow with like a magical light? I mean,
Are they robots or are they creatures?
they're robots. But they're not like robotic people. They're like robotic creatures that just like look weird, and they're part of the safety protocol of these towers. And as he's flying through them, he activates the safety protocol in the tower. In the outside of the tower,
the creatures start attacking him.
well, yes, oh, absolutely. We can't have him go through there for free. He has to barely get out alive, and even that, he has to find something that's both harmful and helpful to him. But we'll figure that out later. All right. So the outside of the tower starts to like these massive veins of the tower start to glow with a light, like it's being powered on. Like he's activated the tower. He turned it on. So all the other Dragon Riders are outside the tower, right, flying around the tower because you have to go around it. He's flying through it, and they're seeing the lights turn on this tower. Never seen before. Nobody knows what's going on. He flies out the other side, and he's in first place. And it's the last leg of the...
Because all the other Dragon Riders are dead?
No, it's because he took the shortcut. But it's the last leg of the race.
Oh.
Oh, no, he's not in first place.
He wins.
Yeah, he wins. He's not in first place because that's not stressful enough. He comes out and he's in second place.
But you can see the first place.
But he could see the first place guy, and it's his arch enemy, the person that hates him, and he hates him too. And it's the thief that framed him for dropping the stuff, because that's the only backstory that we had currently. I know, it's the only backstory we have so far. I know, it's the only connection we have. Like, we got to use it because it's all we got. We'll make a better connection later. Like it's his dad that left him, but we didn't go over that. It's okay. So he has to he's flying as hard as he can.
Brother.
Is his brother. We haven't. Yeah. Okay. It's all of the above. It's all of them. So he's flying.
Flashback. His parents raised him in a criminal organization with his brother, and his brother was always jealous of him because he was a better dragon racer, and his brother always wanted to prove that he was the better of the two,
Oh,
and that's why he framed him, and that's why he's in this race to beat him. Backstory.
dang. Boom. We got to do that flashback way earlier though, like in Act 1.
Like at the beginning instead of so it's not actually a flashback.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, yeah. It needs to be.
Part of this.
It is part of the story, and so when we get to this moment, everybody's like, "Oh my goodness!" Yeah. So like, yeah. Okay. So they're flying, and he's gonna catch up, and then they're neck and neck, and they like there's a level of Dragon Rider code. And so it's like it's a 1v1, and they're gonna find out who's the better Dragon Rider. And they both have like crossbows and stuff. Like they could just look at each other and shoot.
Out of ammo.
And I mean, not even that. They just don't shoot each other because they're gonna find out who's the better rider.
Oh.
It's like an honor thing.
They want to find out who's the better rider.
Who's the better rider?
Yeah.
Who has the better dragon? Who's the better dragon rider? So they're neck and neck, they're head to head. And you remember how they can you can talk to each other, and you could perfectly hear each other while they're flying. We could have like some cool dialogue right here.
Yeah. And he says, "Mom never loved you."
It's like, brother, is that you?
Doesn't say that.
I don't know. He could say, yeah, he could totally say that. It's like mother died when we were children. I don't know. I'm giving it this voice. It's like
I don't think he would.
This is Oliver Twist.
Say that.
This is Oliver Twist.
It does not fit the situation at all.
I can't believe we're flying.
Music,
we're flying neck and neck right now. The wind flies through our hair. We can hear each other perfectly, like with no distortion whatsoever.
Hits the nos.
He hits the nos. He says the thing that one who he goes like, let her back.
It's like, too soon, brother. And then the other guy hits the nos.
The nos. Dude, they're the dragon nos. Like, you can feed the dragon, like, these magical crystals. And if you give the dragon, to give it, like, speed. You give them speed. You give your dragon drugs. And the drugs make them really fast. And the drug is called nos.
That seems illegal for dragon racing.
No, it's part of it. It's like the at each checkpoint every night you get a refresh of three nos pills that you can give your dragon, and so you get to use them whenever you want in the race, or you just get one. You get one nos pill. So,
or it's just the thing that your sponsors can get you.
Oh,
and our boy only has one.
And he saved it.
But the other guy has a bunch.
So all three. No, he gets that. No, then he's gonna lose. He's just gonna lose because the other guy has so much more dragon drugs.
No, because the other guy has been using them the whole time.
Oh yeah.
So he only has one.
Two.
As well.
That's right. That's right. That's genius. And so all through the race up to this point, our dragon rider has had opportunities that he could get ahead really easy, but he didn't use his nos.
He keeps pulling out the nos thing, and he's like, "No, not yet.
Not yet." That's right.
Put it away.
He puts it away until this moment, and he's like, too soon. Just like you said, DJ. Oh, it's so good. And then he gives his dragon drugs, and the eyes dilate of the dragon, and he flies really fast and passes him and wins the race. Woo!
And then he just goes, and the lights are flashing, and all the people are running down to the thing, and they're all cheering, and all the crystal balls are glowing, and there's like,
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, and they lift him up and they just throw him in the air, and then they put him on the stage, and he gets to drink the victory milk.
I love it. Dragon racing. You know how I said the tower lights up? It doesn't light up until after all this. So this all needs to happen, and then the tower activates, and then we cut to black.
Oh.
What do we think?
But before it cuts to black,
Yep.
there's a pile of prize money that the guy wins.
Yes.
And the wizard jumps in it and starts swimming around like
Yes.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yes. Yes. It's like, I'm rich, I'm rich. You did it, boy. I knew you had it in you. You just had to believe in yourself.
And then
And
he just stops what he's doing and he looks up. And then it cuts to the thing lighting up.
Oh my goodness.
And then it cuts back to his face and he goes, oh boy. And then it cuts to black.
Oh my goodness, the suspense is crazy.
I guess we'll have to do a part 2 to see what happens.
I guess if we ever come back to this story, it's gonna be wild. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes.
I'm at the edge.
Yes, I don't either.
I'm at the edge of my seat, and I still don't know what's gonna happen.
What will happen? We spent half the episode about dragon racing, talking about not dragon racing.
We had to build the world. We had to craft it's called world crafting. We world craft, and then inside.
No, we did. We crafted a whole world.
A whole world with dragon snakes. I mean,
the world was crafted
with snake flyers and giant spiders.
And giant spiders and giant crabs and giant monkeys and sand people. I mean canyon people.
Canyon people.
And beanstalks and beanstalks and spires and rivers of lava.
Yes, the volcanic
and wizards and Nos. Yes,
I love it.
All right.
Okay, I think we could be
sponsored.
I think we'd be. Just know you can listen to this podcast anywhere podcasts are available. That's Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. I'm probably missing so many more.
Other places.
Everywhere. It's everywhere. Dude.
I don't know why you would listen to one anywhere else other than the places we just mentioned, but if you do, those places too.
Those places also have it. Yes. And dude, leave a comment. Fix all of our mistakes. Leave a comment. Let us know what ideas you guys would have about what would happen next or in the story, and also correcting all of our terrible ideas. Yes.
Yes, but leave the good ones, because there were a few good ones.
There were the few good ideas in there. But
yes.
You could help the good. Leave a like, subscribe, follow, and we'll come up with more ideas every week. And now we're going to do sponsors.
Yes. Sponsors.
Sponsor time. All right. We have a sponsor called Incredible Quest, and it is a tabletop RPG system that I'm currently alpha testing. It's scheduled to come out in like 2027 is the rough launch date for probably the open beta going right now. So that'll be fun. It's a D20 system. It has the most creative freedom of any D20 system I've ever played, and it's crazy simple, crazy fun, and just really fun, especially if you like D&D or like Pathfinder. You would love this one too. We also have a book author, DJ. You know more about that than I do.
Yes, we have an author who sponsors us. His name is Nathan Wayne. He wrote a book called The Divided Kingdom of Sunland. It is on Amazon, and it is a fantasy book about two thieves who are hired by a king to go to a neighboring kingdom and do some recon, do some thievery, some burglary, some good adventures like that. And there's a lot of mystery and intrigue involved in the story. So go ahead and give that a look. That's The Divided Kingdom of Sunland by Nathan Wayne on Amazon.
Link will be in the description.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
All right.
Bye, everybody.